Liquiproof produces advanced nanotech coatings for almost any surface. Liquiproof will not affect the look, feel, or breathability, and as you can see, liquids simply bead up and roll off, even on this suede shoe. Together, we can make Liquiproof a household name. Thank you.
That's brilliant.
That bit still gets me. Straight after that, which was edited out, the stagehands ran on with big towels and patted me down, drying my feet off so I didn't get red wine stains over the wooden floor. So I was like, I've got a really good spray for that, you should. And then the dragons, they stood up, were clapping through a break, which really gave me that sort of positive vibe to carry on through my pitch. It got me through, and I was successful. I got investment from Touker Suleyman. But it wasn't always like that. This wasn't an overnight success. It didn't just fall into my palm of my hands. There was a lot of hard graft that went in before all this. So let me tell you a bit about me and how it got to me standing here on this lovely red circle carpet. So I was a bit naughty at school. I didn't really listen to teachers that much. I was one of those kids cracking jokes and didn't really do much homework, but got half decent grades. And I'll be one of those kids, the ones where the teacher goes, "Jana, what did I just say?" And I just repeat back what they said, much to their frustration. So, carried on through education, went to study pharmaceutical science at university. And after my first year, I quickly found out that wearing plastic goggles and a white coat sitting behind a lab wasn't for me. So I took the decision to not go back. I got a job in sales and applied my sort of tenacity to that and grew my craft selling advertising space. On the phone 150 times a day, trying to get through to people, learning the ropes, and did that for a bit more. Went on to business development, and then I went on to become a headhunter in the City of London for insurance, and it's pretty tough going. And then one of my friends introduced me to a whole new way of thinking. So every day I was getting up really early, 4:45, getting the train, losing an hour and a half in the morning, listening to music or just getting probably another hour's nap, to be honest, and then waking up, just get out of the train, going to work, and you've all been there, let's be honest, and watching YouTube. So that was me, that was my day. I'd then just get the train back again, watch some more YouTube, catch on a few soaps, go home, eat a bit of dinner, watch some more TV, go to bed. That was this was what happened. I was in that churn. That was my routine, as it were. As I say, a friend introduced me to a whole new way of thinking. And he introduced me to a book that Diane mentioned. It was a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Okay, what's not to love about the title of that book? That attracted me immediately. So I read through that book, and my whole outlook on life exploded. It changed how I was feeling. I realised I was in a rut, and that spurred me on to get involved in that sort of whole positive thinking concept, the whole philosophy of the law of attraction. And I started reading these books, and it just slowly started coming to me what I needed to do. I was here, and suddenly all these opportunities started coming my way, just as if it was magic. So as my mental focus changed and thinking positive thoughts, positive things started happening to me. And I realised that I was here doing my job and just stuck doing the same thing. And then this opportunity came. I saw this product from America on YouTube, had a few million hits, and it was a repellent coating. And I thought, whew, that's amazing. I want a bit of that. So within 10 minutes, I waited about lunchtime while I was at work. I rang up the chief technical officer of this technology company that I'd found. So obviously using my headhunting abilities, I rang him up. I was like, hello mate, can I, not quite like that, but you get the gist. And he's on the other side of the phone, completely surprised as to how is this chap from London, England, called me up, found my details. Who are you? Look, doesn't matter who I am. I want to be a UK distributor. Let me buy loads of product, I'll sell it, I'll smash it. And there's me thinking, yeah, all fiery. And the chap said, look, I'm really sorry, but we don't even sell it in the US yet. That's just one of our promo videos. It's what we do. So I looked a bit deep into tech, so I took that. I was like, okay, fine. So suddenly I put down the phone. And there would have been a time where I thought, all right, that's it then. I'll just carry on doing what I'm doing. But no, I thought, right, there's something here. So I researched a bit more into the product and found out a few things about it and the technology it used, the chemicals it used. And I started to realize that actually it wasn't such a great product after all. It kind of dried with a frosty finish. It was an aerosol product. It had a really bad odor to it. And it rubbed off if you touched it. So I was thinking, well, that'd be great if all this... So these thoughts started conjuring in my mind. And I thought, I know, if I could take the good parts, the really cool repellent side of things, but make it eco, maybe lose the smell, and it'd be really nice if it was non-aerosol, for example. That could be something really good. So I started doing more research on these products, right? And pretty much all of us here has probably gone to a shoe shop and bought or sold one of those big cans of big smelly aerosol spray. And if you read the back, some of the examples up here, solvent abuse can kill. And we let our kids use this stuff. I mean, come on. So there's my mind going 1,000 to 1 about all these ideas of where I could pick, if I can make that really good. And there was a gap in the market, essentially, which I wanted to sort of make happen. So I'm still developing my mind. I'm still learning a lot. And I changed my lifestyle, the way of thinking. I was on a positive track. And here's me after the gym. Obviously, I hadn't cut my hair at that time. So rather than listening to music or watching YouTube, I was listening to an audiobook while reading a book. I was going home, cooking a healthy dinner. My lifestyle had changed. I was going to the gym regularly, twice a day. So 10 times Monday to Friday, and I would go again on the Saturday. It was just a whole lifestyle change that I was doing. And I just was so spellbound by this way of thinking. And it started to work because I took my concepts, if we could create this product that was eco-friendly, non-toxic, we could do it. So I rang up some old friends from university who knew some more friends who then said, look, okay, let's introduce you to an R&D lab. So I went to an R&D lab, pitched my idea. Can we do this? Can we take this harmful stuff, can we take a bit of that repellent stuff but make it good? And things started coming back. For I would get these little sort of bottles through, unlabeled, with little tester 1, tester 2, trying it all out in my room and all this stuff, trying to try it. Some of the stuff wasn't very good, some of the stuff was good, but I kept with it. It was persistence. And it struck me that one of the main things that stuck with me from these books and the lifestyle that I was starting to live was that I just fitted into what another business had created for me. I was there making calls, but I wanted more. It opened my whole lifestyle had started changing. So while this is happening, we got Liquiproof 2.0. The product was here. It was an eco-friendly, non-toxic, odorless, completely invisible, 100% breathable repellent spray. It ticked all the boxes. But then I was still involving myself with this lifestyle to get me to start it. I had this product. So I went, we went back home, spoke to your family and friends, and they're like, you want to quit your job and do this? Are you mad? What are you thinking? It's not what people do. Don't quit your 9 to 5. I was like, no. So where I was at that time, I took the plunge. I did it. Stepped in, I manned up. I faced the fear. Okay? So we launched in January 2014, so just only 2.5 years ago. And in the first year, we got recognised as the top 10 most innovative businesses of 2014. And I knew I had to graft, because at that time, it was a start-up business. You don't make any money. There's bills to pay. So I'm there grafting away. And as I say, we got recognised for being top 10 most innovative businesses. We then became top 100 startups of 2015. And then the phone rang. So the guy on the other end of the phone said he was a researcher for the BBC Dragon's Den. I was like, I thought it was a prank call. I thought it was one of my friends winding me up. And actually, well, you would, wouldn't you? You wouldn't think that the BBC would ring you up and say, do you want to come on to our show? So, and I loved the show. I'm sure we've all been there, watched Dragon's Den. So I was sitting there, I was thinking, right, okay, this is a big thing. So it turned out to be real. The guy was telling the truth. He was from the BBC. His email address was @BBC. So I knew something was real. So I was like, right, okay. So I really need to get my acting gear. I need to start pitching, writing a pitch, getting everything together. So as it led up to it, and just before this moment, okay, all this pressure, all these thoughts started going through my mind as if, look, this is your baby, this is your business. You're about to pitch it in front of 5 of these top entrepreneurs that are trying to invest in your business. They need to believe in you, the business, and oh yeah, it's going to be on TV on BBC too, in front of millions of people. So I started, getting quite anxious and fearful, and just sort of quivering, a bit like this. And so I needed to face the fear. And through what I'd been learning before, my personal development that I'd been picking up before starting Liquiproof, took me to a point to understand what fear actually is and how we can overcome it. So this is a little anecdote that my mentor gave me, what he believes fear is. And I think it rang true at that moment. So let's try and look at what fear really is, okay? And how it can help us go forward. So for me personally, one of the things I came recently, he's the founder of Honda, okay? And let's look how small fear should really be in our lives. It's part of us. It's a human instinct. It's fight or flight. It's just a human instinct. We all feel it. We should feel it. It's this really small part of us. And I just thought I'd summarize a few things here that without failure or mistakes, none of this stuff would really happen. Okay, and there's vast amounts more in that book there. I suggest you read it. So I'm here on Dragon's Den. I was about to step in front of this stage. And they sit you in this sort of, it's sort of like a hallway with the red light, and when it changes green, you go through. So I'm sat there, and I'm thinking all these thoughts, but I've got to overcome it. So for 20 minutes, I'm standing in this hall. So when the light goes green, you just walk in, press the button on the lift, and you're in. There's no second chances. Once you're in there, you're in there. And what I did was think of these things. I thought that, right, Jana, this is your time. Whatever happens out there, it's good, but it's going to be good, whatever way. So I psyching myself up. I stepped through, pressed the button, walked in. Okay, so I faced it, and I thought today I would pick probably a very important person today to summarize this. And his quote is brilliant. Okay, I just want you guys to take away from my talk today, take my experience, because I've been there. I've been sat where you guys are, looking back at people that I looked up to and admired. I just really hope that you take time to work harder on yourself than you do on your job. And let's just think about, can I give you that? Just think about faces of fear and being able to do things that not normal, ordinary people would do. Thank you.